ebusia ye guso edawase se oni koswa sinkunya e was Ctv Dwabo jumede so enana political grounds no na yedru so as usual ye encourage se onso ode wadwe nkyere ebeba e was 0202115445 na ebresem no magye na makan ede amaw nkyemu bi wo ho a abedwafo a mensa beka wo mo no ede anu yi be maw said ye tie no na said we are bi are no ntini koswa no yentena na bibia nso enkoyi emfa emmaye mami bon kaye se bella kwa ne o ma nsuo a etiapo nsuo a chese onuma wa to o video mu say yes wanum nsuo no onum di dwumedie kese bi ba 31st of October befe dapan mienu ntemu a ede yanimu almatuni din the healing together vigil na we no almost say yema montia say last year wonu ye na mo anso mo san request say this year no wonu mo sensi so nti omatie mu sumpa nti dwumedie no beba so Alliance Française na dwumedie no a lot is at stake nti ebusia Gibre 31st October na the second edition of Healing Together Vigil no ko na onu mu nyina nkohwebom na mundi dwuma no mane nyefe anyumtofo ekuku dam na eba wonom so a wonom anwene nsem efa nsem ahodro bebre hu nso ebeba ho sanso na comedians ne nso mombe yi asresem ya asre bebre na eba tigibre na emre no so 31st October no so yina yembo anan emfanko Alliance Française ho ne nkodi dwuma no na bibia nso enkoye emfama bella kwase okoso abonka ese efa no adwunumu ka ene adwunumu yare mu dwumadie de wono mu edanso kra enunti ene afiwe nso omode saa dwumadie we edebre se Healing Together Vigil second edition nti Gibre na onu omo enkonko hwibo se bella kwa takes a break and your health matters, your mental health matters. Bella kwa takes a break, your health matters. And Gibre is very important saying no yebe kona yakwa koshia bom na bibia so aye fine. A lot of things are ebe koso wo hono so fa ho gym said ebe ya bibia so be koye de ama. All right, debusia yenko dwumedie ni so na political grounds enne no misaka mpenifo mienu baako afi na enche kra ba be cancer na be ka dwume no basi mprempren no misaka Mr. TT Kata no we NDC communication team member wo Pumpuni Mantem Hase. Senior, welcome.
Thank you.
Bibia boko dia. Ya de radiase enti ebusia ye be starting komono na ya hwe said the dwumedie ne be ko na eguso ahwe nim se yenu akafu omega enso ba be cancer na ye de ono nso aba dwumedie ne so na bibia nso akoyi na senior Greater Accra NDC amanyokuo no ti say bibia akoso fine campaign ni ade
na be fa akwenya so achia ahwefo na bibia obo na yada chances enne odi enkwa so ahye yensa aye de nenam NDC mu de ya de aye de obi atime hu se eda ho pefe se bebia yebebo afabia no amanfo ebo egigie so enne nkrofo hia wa onka nchiro se manisika you hear fi wo wa se opeti shirt ahye opeso bi ehu se ono so ye NDC ni hu sa sign to ya e kire se amanfo agiwatu ente se mrebi atwam ana na ya obi ma t-shirt a odi sike na hye ema no nti ye de egusu ekoso aye juma as NDC ye metimi aka no se Greater Accra NDC na Ghana NDC nyina asesi a no ye nyina ye bom ha hu modern se ye bitimi a pushy campaign amana akofo ma yetibenya high numbers and the coming Adebakwa are hiring for the past months electoral commission. And we made it almost online voter exhibition. And no say no. Just I mean shada and tiasi. I think say it's very unfair to yema me man na papa bo mu nkurase and I say omo a omo school da. Ebia otifia ne ba na eya okan graphic emanity ono ankasa ntimi access the phone ono ankasa no ebe emwa omo nti I was saying ka almost be sanhwe ehɔ no bio so but in this generally the SCR the central regional Sami Jemfi ne Kese Hayford one so the last week na me ankasa bo western region okay ehɔ na nanka ye launch candidacy be campaign ti to aso djuma ne de
Muguso. Yeguso. Yeah, they were there. Tiabusia, said them Dika Kan, Yeguso, Esinkunya, Ewaha, Jibre, Nafa text message, you know, what's a message in February, Mekine, the amount 020 115 445. 020 115 445. Na Mejibre, Namakine, the amount. And you share news to say, in your Bema, free MPP among you, so about cancer. Na wa joining Jumedi na bibia so akoye ediamaye but you started discussion with the EC and the EC amayati says release ya ban say ballot statistics no you see no omo releasing nyina which is also to pave way for the printing of the presidential and parliamentary ballots. NDC as a party obetimi so the sa online exhibition and so the person who can express what on obetimi dia no so aka e flow
the delay e crowd here na ballot statistics ye dey see from say last election no ballot statistics no ankoye enti se obekaya NDC for challenge say ene ma esa akochi printing house na ba ko se bi no more printing
exactly
ballot papers what you are saying until this time the system my ballot statistics now you don't have a right to even start the printing or still be any daho because for instance say printing ballot papers for CTV the law they say plus 2% say plus 1% you know say no that so no paper na more printed there high but 2020 say you know amo printing mane bro so obekaya even Ashanti region yamo shishi bebre ma yehu bebre gugu baby a already tam printed na che say obi afa kwan bone so a print bi e de amangrofo bi say omo pomodi afa kwan bi so fan share ballot boxes na ba ne sa so a the a true reflection of the election so this year that said the directorate of election no omo very tip on their toes nti bibia and step bia is in be taken you person sure say we are in agreement with whatever they are doing
okay
to say electoral register ye hu anomaly wo mu no if you say inka ombesan amaya ye proper exhibition at the registers now call polling stations in the back. That would have been the ideal thing to do. But Anahambachi way who say Omo release statement, say checking of a friend and saying the polling stations no online.
Yes.
I can tell you, me baby was Chado or register was Zenith or check it online no and about prisons. Although it's still in the constituency, and about prisons barracks. That was they were here. To register, it was Zenith.
Or check in and they are.
Debbie.
Okay, now.
Previously.
Okay.
Previously.
Okay.
Check in and see. Now I'm one high, and I'm sure. Technology. Easy now accept to say data need be corrupt. What you say?
Yes.
What is this? Say. Ye wo city ha ya eti krom ha ya ko school kakra de de e bia e beti de phone ayeden a check na dodo na omo nkurase na omo de nko fa ne card a obekọ ama EC official na ho na ka say ampa odi wo mo do 7 December bet be ato aba no on be na there because e no bia na e wo sa nim di obetimi aka start then they start how the be check e hu say o meto aba aba no police station wa na police station into zania mani nyina no in effect no engine this say total population no more expensive of meto aba no in the December 7 no obi abetimi a confirm say ampa me din e wo register no it is obi and check it by the fact say ebia oni mechanism not to check and I say ebia when we say Ghana have baby crash still network in share that in the home inti say obi was a particular area ni bi no antimi an check it na on the day of election obi say onunim so register wo na ne di nima ebe yan tokwa because on tin na ho ase say I had a register a card be koteni but me din registered but now say the painful part is say ebia nya say odi ni mo but ebia you move away from a particular polling station to another I feel there was all go hwehwe ebi so we delay ni mo edu so no ye say onni ha ko baby fufuro la go hwe odi nti sa na ma we nti na feel say nka say omuba polling stations back na nka manfo kokko check say me din wo me din ni ma nke be boy because still na a provisional register nka we be your final beta obia ko no ko check say ne din wo mu a small errors e be ba etue no ye betimi a stop it and I correct it but main problem there was say see I me check it online na me din no ya system in polling station maybe out of my constituency and original I have to also now physically walk to electoral commission
to go to their district
office. Maybe constituency with Adekotopo. It starts from Accra Mall, all the way on the Spintex Road to the Papaye, all the way on the Independence Avenue to Police Headquarters, which is kind of a friend is Sankara. AC form the bar. It is so be what 37. I know be what airport. I know be was for instance Polo Hodomo. No check it na enima. Normal circumstances ke kwa obe report ya ma EC official no ho. No afile for meboa. But the aye there o san so faka eba South Labadi on the district office. Apuna no. Why the bit ya the kaka. When you na inconvenience ma obi. But then go nanti akọ the police station na error no. Or the electoral officers so fill form na on be kwa your correction na asamasa but the nipa na nya sa sika na obeka so be the faka efi your friend is saying Accra Mall e dey about South Labadi obefaka bi no na miensa enye straight route so what you say until there will be that kind of inconvenience for a lot of people they haven't contemplated on this omufu say bibia be okay but a computer and almost one G2 say there were some corrupt files in the previous printing. Someone G2 said, I mean, if you say to let sleeping dogs lie, no, they should have just repeated the printing of the registers again back to the polling station. No be ango check. You know the kasisa as a master. In kasahula balua ya transfer because now you can't really tell.
But people have also said they say the Subaino we the bar polling station you still have some recalcitrant ones still they will still not bother.
You see, after the first time now on year exhibition it created a lot of awareness now. A lot of people now began to ask what is the code to check after
yes,
because everybody tries the easy natural be the about be the bad but issues just start to say but obi caught the din you're transferring from 4,000 if you have obi who din what was say
yes,
then people began to panic. Then they began to call him a memo example no obi or two about afraid and I'm sending the code myself away check it or said or register to church said or register or Zenith in about prisons barracks inti or say wrong and I'm say okay or send them a copy no and I'm here who said now about prisons barracks na me say I'm sorry Monda, call your friend and say district office hall. Now on your munko din komo. Now on necessary corrections, because the time had passed. But yes, the time has passed, and now is the awareness. If you say a second time, they would have gotten a very, very heavy turnout of people at the polling stations.
But when some people have also, and yesterday I was in discussion with some few of my colleagues, and I will draw attention say, when in this circumstances, is it that the parties, do you foresee some expenses more political parties?
The expenses boils down to the parliamentary candidates or those I will call the MPs. What you say?
Yes, because beneficiaries.
Because say me work constituency. Na me who error. The all I will do is that I'll be calling my constituency chairman, constituency secretary, or MP. Say me check it online. No, me the constituency.
One from Robert so a big man will constituency.
So how do you solve it?
Exactly.
Woman is coming out for card. They are calling, and there was also another financial burden.
Yeah.
What you want to say on these leadership or opinion leaders in the constituencies? No. Say, I hope I say the party to about
yes.
So you must help the person in one way or the other. But the issue is, Mama was kind of correction. What is the guarantee,
sir,
that on 7th December my name will be there?
Exactly.
That is why if you say, bringing the hard copies, would have sorted a lot of problems that electronically, because if 400,000 people, or even 10,000 people decide to enter the polling short code, it will jam.
Yeah. Good point.
So a jamia, a bit me alpha will be code the higher than the amount. A bit me alpha be for the amount.
If you can, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Maybe genuinely your name is there.
Yeah.
But system ni jammy, not everybody is online because we IM is to go check it. Was a bag of pick you before the amount. This is what. And yes, sir. But our polling station near share file that listen extra about BBR there. What was you mad than
exactly. So now the EC is saying say over printing just per the rules 2% more of the voter roll.
Yes,
exactly. So the EC is expected to print 19.1 ballots. The provisional registers is saying I acknowledge 18.7 million, and I hope say BBR be caught the way I expect now. Agent
yes, you know we are sorted on the ground. You be monitor, but like last time, you monitor to the end. They closed. Everybody signed off. Then we got a tip of a particular printing house was working. You call it up, no more printing. Until you begin to ask yourself, should we sit at those particular printing houses until election day? What do I say? Because if they decide to print, and you print.
Yes.
Oh, Nejuma. Inti who do what Abrabo Jumasa. That's the
But you don't think that it will boil down to vigilance? I mean, because these are numbers.
We will not give up. I think said this time we will stay at those printing houses and keep our eyes on all of them until election.
All right.
Until election.
All right. Mene penny TT Katano. And meneno esi nkunya e wo Ctv Dwabo dwumedi so na no pe yegu so ehwe nim se ye nua be ma be cancer na afi nkomo no ono so de ne perspective from the MPP and so e dia be boa na dwumedi no nyina akọ sedia eko so ntize ese no ballot statistics no so munsa ka we nyina all the details ni nyina for
agents various printing houses, no.
Okay.
So you know specifically which region or printing.
Okay.
And you will take data for them. Daily, no, they will be marking themselves and checking whatever is being printed and relay that back to your headquarters. So your tally there.
All right.
I think there's no cause for alarm when they are printing the first bits. The problem is Yapon Ayakofi. Then they cost.
And then make us say, I mean, someone signing off. So, for example, okay, you're printing and they are printed 10. Now I'm signing off 10. I mean, ideally, I would say it was a 10 figure running through me reporting till the end. And I
agreed. But you can't tell me, say, me running more 10, we are making some machine launch now. But now, some machine, a different job.
Yes.
What you say? Ebi enye ballot papers.
Okay.
Ebi obi textbook and me print amano.
Okay.
Nti printing textbook 3. Na me hwe na ehwadwo. Na me the ballot paper 2 shema. Where dey see where the problem is. That is where the problem is.
Nti vigilance. Say be ya obi bia benya asundwe.
The vigilance is if everything goes
exactly. Yanko President Kufo last week na our Jumedi bi ase wa Gempa and the issue say abeye a turning a yiwo ya brabo musisi a yehwe sedia anamontu aban no e de abani what will come out of it na mampeni Kufo tufo se nko hwe nim se academia betimi a get involved by looking at the issues, proffering solutions. Said the Bayer betimi dia fighting galamsey medicine. No kasa wo Gempa and all this has 72 who finance I suggestions.
Who share galamsey the way it is now? Academia can only talk, they cannot bite. Currently, I say academia eco strike.
Yeah, you talk.
Ask me, what effect will they have? It will only have effect on students or more cultural exams. Maybe like they say re-exams per na. Just ability thesis and we see.
Kawasubeshi pa.
Kawasubeshi re-exams, ability thesis.
Yeah.
Just about the 31st August.
Hey.
31st September. 31st September. 30th September is ability.
I see.
Inti say who upload sad that now Moses Sakai don't forget it. What do? You cannot.
Yeah, you cannot.
Like they say, we're able to submit our things before and we'll take it off. And Utah got taking decision. Utah angry because organized labor more can last minute somewhere pull it out for one or two reasons best known to yourself. So they've taken a stretch position. I'm sure they're going to go a long yardstick, which is going to affect students who are now in school doing what they are doing.
Yeah.
And it's also galamsey per se. You will know that galamsey is a menace and it's a problem.
Yeah.
But nobody can challenge that galamsey hasn't been with us for a long time. It has been with us for a very long time.
Yeah.
But in recent times, I bet a very serious and critical issue. If you ask me, as I sit here, what can we do to stop galamsey? I'll give you a few things that point holes that we will be able to look at it from one angle or the other. NDC as a party has its rules to you can't take it out 100%. You can reduce it.
Yes.
One, if you ask me, those doing the dangerous galamsey now are higher you. Some big men sitting in Accra in the comfort of their rooms. How do you get them? Because now boys know Ochina they will employ another 20 people to go there. So those 20 are watching go there fiasia because a juma ran no etingren. Into obesansis and crofwa ko juma no. So it becomes a burden.
Exactly.
So I believe strongly say galamsey per se no. The big people behind galamsey should be the target of the government.
Okay. All right.
They should be
all right. Senior, so mami na me shade quick na yeah. Ebusia ye guso esinkunya e was Ctv Dwabo Jumedie so na mami fa message ba ku bi mfam ma na very very critical. Infodi bi so a director be yi de a kire mu e wo Jumedie so what they share infonia as I also take you through. Yes, and the EC no the incommodity biaba efa registration I mean exhibition of the provisional register no said ya munim na no pay ya boss when isi adwuma no my shadow isi commissioner meti adwamu a number no ma ba ntiti ni bi mabusia ma bo number ne sa anti se wo fia fa phone na menu ndi se adwuma we na bibibia nso enko sedia wo se eko se sedia de bia meka no almost boss star abusia tio star 711 star 51 hash misi sudua bi ubo star 711 star 51 hash ya afei de ohia ne voter ID no number bi wo so ebebusa na ubo number ne hye wana che uhun nsem a wo ankasa uko voting and registration center how de koma EC officials ni nyina beba se bibi tochima wo ho a na afei wabɔ anan wakɔ district office ho na wahwɛ mo ma correct ama se efi enne ekosi memene da wantimi ntu saa na mo no a na utu saa na mo no subsequently ebi akwasi ada na wo check na se me ye frɛ me kufi anan me check na me din me check ni kwasi ada na adwoada se kafu ya be cancel na obehwɛ na me kofi na koye kafia ye ntimi nsesa ma me biem isifo ntimi ndi hudwuma bia ma me biem kopem se bia me manage ne saa bia koto ama
da kofi untumi ntokra
nti
okwa de untumi ntok
sa entibinia men yenua be ma be cancer kafui amega MPP communication team member and wabe amega ene yekagu masum no amega enya amega ande dia ni nem sa kafui boko de
na me adu
kafui
go me bra pani na mo na betra ha yo ono de ya
oba busa wasesa
ya no mpesimesia no no wa yese nsuo nyu ntia no ahwie agu mi nsuo ahwie no wa ye me luku
ne sa de nyum sa na
no wa ye me luku me ni sia na pia no wa ye me luku
ne sa kasa ne wo se ko no
se ko fi ontumi ma me nkasa
obema wa kasa
ti ko de nkotifie na nko hwe me nko
na bibia bako campaign ko se
na yuguso
muguso
yuguso pa yuguso fomu ye
on
fomu nti ya wie kra na chese ese bibia me ka bibi guna so
wate dia buzia we dia na pani anu gu asem so to wi ameba so
na me ka about galamsey
exactly
me the social waba
sir
baby onu fi the constituency omutu galamsey wo papa etiwa east
etiwa nya ho na nyine mu wo no
bisa onu o ya we inti galamsey na ngasanse me che ne se omo mutu galamsey no omo ni ekurase ho omo sika na omo date no omo ti city how do you know, I spoke to a customs guy or whatever. I said the rate at which they import 40-foot container of water, bottled water, and yet for sale, personal use. Every month, I can't mention the name of the consignee. Na mimi who say, wo. Inti one container ne ba na ya che they pay for it ya che ni ama friend say kafui 50 cattle say ama 50 that will sustain you for a month, so monthly na ba. How many people can afford to import water? Meanwhile tank crofo we ya so that almost can be to excavator. So I was telling you, say I have discussed this matter several times with Kafui. He sees my point there. Nipa no no sika o to galamsey no. Otin cry across the night. The supervisor been the way across here. In some ko chi sankrofo 20 na, near the omko 2 ma. Next week obe mobilize another 20 more sanko. So there should be a way. Are you saying that from 2015 or 16 till now, we cannot get all the excavators that have entered Ghana, their chassis numbers from the port? We can.
Yeah, we should.
So we can track the oldness. Essence is to really road construction, or he's into something else. That's one. Two, the chemical they use, they import them in large quantities. Who brings them in? I'll come for you. Give me your distribution list. The distribution list of that chemical. Your friend saying, my friend saying, the mercury.
And almost a cyanide.
So you have a distribution list. The echo etiwa, the echo is why neto. Who the quiet? That's two. Get these two things. You get the big people behind some of these things to be able to slow down the menace. Three. And we be living in Ghana. And in every mining community, there's Chinatown. The champagne spare parts are sold in these Chinatowns. And you ask yourself, why are we still in alluvial mining? I didn't see the peninsula in Crawford A2 gold. It won't use. Mention this at the end of Mutu Galamse near can illegal mining, you know. No Mutu won't use. There be pickups no money too. And me who videos social media be Brian Crawford Twitter pickups ne dear Mutu or Madi. What I say. But the problem in the menace is on the machine could see in to who a funeral and not end the a queens. Are you saying we cannot stop mining on water bodies? We can. We can. Now, Crawford no more any genuine no more to assassin no. They are sure quite a so manage job. But see, to me, I'm stopping so the end there. And check.
See, President Kufuor, the admonishment.
The admonishment to use academia cannot. Academia cannot bite.
They only talk.
They can only talk.
And write documents.
Write all the journals. It won't change anything. What the position government must take is some of these suggestions. They are difficult to do because ebia obetia unia na so because ebia unim himself pass unia eyebi. Papa we na sase dey still on tongue. Or the yefu still ewetiwa. Yeah. Because a yaw brebe boy apim. Me here now with TV so
I see.
And really so brem me to be frank with you.
I see.
Me do na apim or brem bi.
I see.
Inti meaning so no na sase no on tongue ye a dey ye. Galamsey, yes. But other people are doing it. How do we stop them?
Yes.
Asem we na we are na fi what better free we no so ho kakra. President Kufuor na o admonish say nka academia emfa ne ho ngi Galamsey fight ni mu so said e be ya omo be profile solutions e de ama I mean duty bearers ni I mean penifo a wono betimi edi djuma no na omo hwe na bibia enko said e oje sa futu yi sen President Kufuor Saturday e wo game pan on this futu by
say dog ma me fa fikasi so na me fa nchia me am bra penny yen dey dim komo almost every day. I
see. Many who says oh body family there
dim komo almost every day na ma chia me am member of parliament.
All right.
Exactly. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be no bia chia President Kufuor akasa. But like my big brother rightly said, you see, when you want to use academia, you are only trying to use academia to write and then to try and say what it is. And remember, on social media, I heard one of the lawyers trying to profile Omomoye demonstration and trying to say 2 months to elections, Kayema new government, this is what academia can do. So they will only admonish on the issues. And as an elderly statesman, of course, say once you get academia into it, the moment you get academia also to whine into this, and then they are talking and nobody is hearing, what they will diffuse into is to now move into strike. This is a normal you
tag.
And you know, I believe that there should be a roadmap to kwanya yebe faswa yebe to me a cable that menace.
Exactly.
And moreover, academia or not in a baby or casano. They are all too good, no, or no, and funny, and a casa out to our casa. In any case, say your handman or man penny cast yet is council so comedy. Mexicana yet is sooner comedy and then of this kind of way. That is why but what we are trying to say, they say, you say go to Nidia, Sebu, you be too. But we have to mine responsibly.
Exactly.
Not in the water bodies. So what here statistics I mean you are penny day ba. And so your one more crane so de ba. Obi wo ho no mo a share the nature of the consumption on pay away or still water.
Yes.
Enti no obekra ensuo di aba. But the quantum to which it will come into the country no. becomes alarming. Well, one of the sad aspects nene say dog so we share even mechanized boreholes aye tutua etomre bia water table no na trouble no etubo se nsuo na wawa tu mechanized borehole nsuo na eba no na afedi nsuo na ni asɛn. And I have experienced that in my factory because nsuo no a efiri asase na se eba no da no me bisa me plumber ne say ade na afedi nsuo ye eba aye koi and also honorable Maminka Bibi Ncho emi say gold no tututu no around no nsuo na wa asase na se no akwa no. So I was tempted to believe because and so mutu ya neba krojen white no the water tables under the ground is changing. Oh, and you know me feel say what it is ne say especially mutu gold will so we will have to bar them. And now yenso no so say no say what government may have to do ne say most of those rivers no yes anko dredging because yanko dredging ama ena source. You see, the sad aspect me say, most of these rivers comes from the forest. Forest used to say,
yeah, 38 of them gone.
Because sometimes so bekono, we call the we say so ni free people so and na be go from that you so na go for no na etnia ko. So o say source no a na ensuo no na wo kele no. So I believe that the love for money is becoming way too much. And I want to say aspect me say God is kind of youth ni nya no. Doctor mo fa nya hwe o. Wo konkuro na se a omo tu bataba no. Guess no. Say ya no mo say guess no. The brain so be wo omo ni papa no. Well, so the menace is way too much. And you see this must be a national call. Say kwan ben ye be fa so a you bet me are stopping. And now you see when you are stopping it, now I say who say you were free more. Then this will be how we want to
an alternative.
And now like water bodies is becoming red zone. Now I say we share and come a course Atiwa East. Now after the me cemetery I see where you know more na ferry. And then you to make us a police station you to galamsey or police phone to make
in fact Minerals Commission boss and Mr. Isi. Or say a gin in sem. Or say the man seem to be helpless.
Well, because you see, it becomes so much. You see, and you know at a point in time, they say na akevu in kakra. Na enkeya be you too notorious for the young guys who were into gold mining. Because Amofo say I yet to be. But now they are beginning to understand what it is that it shouldn't be. Because okoshe ye bremu ni baby e da we nyina mu a bremu no nyina is gone. Enti say ya andreji bremu no pa amma no new way ya na ya ante sa ateche na wo mu na anwu a we can never see clean waters. And you see one sad aspect ne say ya ma Chinese for you kwan omo ba omo ntena city bi omo titi ye nkura na se. And like what I've said because they have big shops and selling these fine parts. Yeah. Until almost sometimes
parts they find they buy.
Sometimes we almost show almost bad tin bia almost the question the no say ya not just say a two so na say. And then they are and can find on the yes on Tom the Shemwa omunumu say ya na too so na say. But you see, if these people are going on a river bodies and infinity kuromu, the police officers are there. You have the DC who is in charge of dissect and I say music. And a day na sound company for you or more. Can I be tempted to say almost soon as small shops kakra krenti because there are people dog me no say they are mining responsibly.
Yeah.
They are mining on the land so we are no makataso. That is right. But omu go beyond and so any forest bodies no. Why are we keeping quiet?
President Kufona admonishment he then say academia little they can do.
You see academia you see the like senior those who are doing galamsey in the villages are not doing on their own evolution. Will be a friend sponsor need in fear with easily go. You know this kanama who could to go to nana dia breno. Well, and you know or no or this kanama he wants the gold in return. Baby he doesn't care. He doesn't care. But you know, Oshaya, now say they are starting soon, and sooner say a free atiwa ede bano, and then so no, I say will be and then Babeka wager damn you.
Yes, I can't crave last who were there.
Because yes, say, and Nisa and Fanny. It you are not your baby no bubu and near boss of Tronwa. Ya for every free hinaba.
But so far, Anamotu are buying it to know. We are impressed about it.
You see, that Anamotu no has all. But Kofi, the truth of the matter is that burning of the excavators. It is not right. And it won't stop it. It won't stop. And only the Yakoshi excavator Bakumi Nubi, Nias Yawe, Omu Yomko and Uncrophone. Last week, it is so much 18 of them. And now, what she excavator no, or Coco to gold, no, Obenya gold, Missy Canada, excavator.
Jenny less.
Obesune, but Okoyana Juma, now when ya a good year no for more. I bet me a Sunday to excavate and for. But you see, what you should do is that bring the people together, educate them, let them understand. They are no responsibly, no. Children say, okay, who ye ni ye, children mono, because they have an association, small scale miners association. Number small scale miners, no, tax you almost say, because if you use them to go after their owner, it's easier. Omoni betumi omo ya adwuma o maseno e betumi o say wo be say ya adwuma nti wo no ya ma wo kwan ma wo nko.
Okay.
Why can't we do this?
Titi na nti the same issue na me bisa abane the measures be abba say afi there should be both navy nsuo so check soldier for ni small scale miners association for coming together.
Navy for no ensuo no omuntumi mfa so ensuo emu aye milo baby o ha abekọ no the two bed na ma akọ asase no enti odu ho no
obere no fra no akọ asebo enti am your back together small scale miners no last week in yan enti so oma beni 18 chamfans as for bulldozers excavators in the big
but excavators
and they to say the government is seeking say and that parliament resuming from recess no at the airline no 2462 no to book from stopping our miners from going into the forest reserves near there. I mean some of these measures you know who is saying
I'm forced to agree with Joe Wise. Say those who mine on water bodies you should to kill them.
Hey.
Ya kasana on tiade. I'm tempted. I am tempted to side with Joe Wise. So can say omo your man before into be able to say who to galam who to gold. They will shoot to kill that. I'm tempted to agree because won't mean sense you know money affected the whole nation.
It too much for so.
Then
what was their terms of reference? I think they are there for 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks. Oh. Obi abakwa for that 2 weeks. Boko ayeba.
Awesome penny crowy. Anyway,
2 weeks bako da. Boko ayeba saba. Ha na yeti. It is more my days off. Ya boda aji home. So mu wi dey mu ye 2 weeks. Na na. Ni atia sibio. How do you stop them?
Anyway, the ye hwe ni mabusia eguso asinkunya Ctv Dwabo Jumedi enso mensaka Titi Katano ene minia bema kafui amega
the friend Titi Katano the cat.
The cat. I was here. And the for me, the master say, Momajibra, still an foul message in the brana, Minjibre, Namin, can every there's been some interesting a year. Me pese eno ya tifri ho na ya brane sakura antino. Haruna Juice has been talking. And me sure say what likely to have a minority now becoming a majority or a majority now becoming a minority. A very interesting dynamics. Because this morning na me boy chirahe. Me hear nsem no a eni susopa and then it is one of the things here. I would say you see, very dicey and
dog interesting times. You see, now when who say a democracy, it is getting into some interesting arena and a bit majority, because when you have a hung parliament, a majority in parliament, you need to know how to keep your members together. And me tie no, I'm a cool and I'm who say, this thing can work. Because from his analogy, you have 3 MPP members that have decided some going
independent, and then 1 NDC.
And 1 NDC. And if you have 3 MPP members that are going on independent, and no one in our file it. Exactly. It is what file it, they are automatically.
You are not a member.
You are not a member of the party. The party has said it clean.
Exactly.
So who decided so we go independent on your party back.
Sir. And I will support an independent candidate as a member of the party. Yes, Debbie.
Because they say NPP, you declare war on it. So it's you declare war on it. So say, when be asono, you be man lose. Say you who saw your party back.
Sir.
Into our parliament, our day.
There's also a precedence of the Formina issue.
Yes.
The Right Honourable Speaker. Aaron Michael Kwe, Emma declare seat vacant.
Well, Antino say no, but be a year say would declare skin vacant. I don't even see a Kotoaba. Elections are due to
so it's empty.
Say it's empty. Say on your party back.
And
when you yourself one for no who saw your MPP needs to say. It you are parliament no or your day.
Interest.
Exactly. And Ebusia, young Cam also say, and Penify or more Semabe. Suhum Obuafo Kujo Asante Okaho. You see, was so co-independent, wa file Sanso and Mamley, Cynthia Mamley Morrison, Aguna West. I'm a court. You see, no, as at and now said last week, over a court, and say, almost the injunction at Tony so for now. Pending hearing.
But still, he cannot say so your party.
Or your party back, because one were declared to say, or co-independent. Sansuna NDC. Peter Yao Kwachi, Amenfi Central, or no so senior Kakakra na Samega we.
Amenfi as if Cynthia Morrison. No, it's a magistrate court. A magistrate court does not determine parliamentary issues.
Yes, a high court. Yeah.
And you know, say they can always ignore it. Into some percent, they should move the case to a high court and no jurisdiction over
parliamentary issues. Yeah.
Share Michael Kwe issue not about previously now for me now or declare seat in the vacant no. And no bad pet a issue. Now okay I say your friend is saying I say not. I say not was declared as it is.
Yeah.
So there are 2 precedents in parliament in Crawford any issues with their seat. You declare seats in vacant.
So Titi, who say we cry how na cite constitutional backing?
Yes, that's a constitutional.
And that is Article 97, 1G. Articles 97 1G. And ebusia me lawyer say me kanti me kan am say 1G ne say if he leaves, or the man starting to say, me starting from F, no. If he resigns, and if he resigns, and is referring to a member of parliament. So if he resigns from office as a member of parliament by writing under his hand, addressed to the speaker, or G, you know, say, if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to parliament to join another party, or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member. And this is talking about the tenure of office of members of parliament. Tiehona semno ejina sisi ya lawyers no etwimu srenia basa and then so parliament seat ya NDC for ni
it will be one of the major issues.
It will be one of the
big
issues. Yeah.
So more filing there is hearsay.
Yes.
More filing there is the seats will be declared vacant. The balance majority best shifted.
Ebeko NDC for
they'll take positions.
The interesting
yes.
But you see, the interesting times are that we have a parliament in the 8th Republic, yeah, 8th parliament.
8th parliament.
I was speaker or you're from the other side.
Yes.
And he says, the side there.
Oh.
The technicalities in parliament will play.
Yes.
The standing orders or more constitution.
Me shape how this thing will pan out.
To play out that they will declare the seats vacant. Majority will change. It will come back.
But you should expect the majority now to forcefully come back strongly.
How are you going to fight it? Let them count. Let's count the numbers. You see, and the time is short to even now recompose committees.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to.
They can declare the seats vacant, but the entrance is saying.
You see, the interesting part of it is that if there are any government business pending,
a bad problem.
And of course, there are a lot of government business pending. Revocation.
You need to get all the houses into consensus. And this answer there, then you should get your numbers to. I'm wondering how the ship could ship those people who have filed as independent candidates into coming to line. Brian to line, now government business.
And particularly when you have just said right now, say, more declare war. I mean, war as in, say, about war.
There's no negotiation.
Negotiation.
How are you going to negotiate with Dwabo?
Say, no, you declare war on it.
In the Oba Parliament, that's a more government business.
I don't know how we could ship him into line.
He won't come.
And Abusia, where is the king? EPP for Nankasa Cross manifesto ni mu omo constitution
yes
article 39 ho omo say we parliamentary now declare say we go independent ya wa forfeit o membership so now we member na say uko support any other candidate be other than the party's candidate also so enu bi na to hopes mu ni
you don't need to write you a letter.
Exactly, and no automatic.
It's when we need is automatic.
In the same way,
o say
who to party penny for address and abekatre wo.
The reality is on the ground.
Sir.
Well, say you organize here. You see, we have a few days to elections.
I see.
And here maybe we are more and yes, our money distracting. And as I say, more contesting elections and kasano, most of them has diffused into their constituencies.
Yes.
And and you about parliament.
Sir.
And now we share senior dynamics in so tia. Your flag bearer call round constituency by constituency. And say about constituency, I want to make us over
parliament. Yeah.
So and a certain time government business becomes virtually inactive. And say these dynamics are playing out. As a party, you cannot do anything major. It's just for NDC to say so. I can't get to a near Kotua
I'm just saying it's up to them to say But some can say she there if they go by the book there.
The book no parliament is almost baby.
And this is why campaign. But so many some person will turn the tables in parliament and they'll turn it.
But I say no, the fact of the matter is even if the tables turn,
for how many weeks?
For how many NDC are majority say yeah. For how many weeks? What basic role are we going? Because
there's a freedom market in majority office. Non-farm markets live for the concern near Marco.
You know, president.
Yeah, the car never the same.
You know,
but start dealing now. What
is interesting for our political studies?
It should
exactly.
happen.
It should happen.
It should happen.
Yeah, for our political studies.
And we say let it happen.
It will be interesting because you see, all these things will be building
the democracy.
But moving forward as political actors, what does this lessons bear? I will say, especially you two leading parties.
You see, I was about to say that. Internal primaries becomes a key issue. Say you call primaries and somebody feels see a chinchim inside. That's where the problem begins. Obi feels see a chinchim inside.
Exactly.
Say you when lose clear. I don't think these people will rise up and say they are going independent.
And most of these people almost cry about say
there was something.
But you see, we need to also look at the parties' individual constitutions. In MPP, your constitution say we are executive. In the constituency, we are DC. You know. To be contested the sitting member of parliament.
You must
resign 2 years before time. And then a bind empower Obi into a state agency, into a jubilee house, and empower that person to go and control a sitting MP.
People have their personal interest.
Yes, and then as I'm running to make chess and microphone. So person will call your mouth position, a bind position. Now condo. So person will call contest usita resign it.
So whom asem na wuke?
Me dey fa baby ah.
Because constituency this is the MPP parliamentary candidate we have now.
Exactly.
Joseph Ado.
Yeah.
Joseph Ado ne MC.
No.
The MC was still an MC.
Yes.
And they said someone who person obeyed their resign.
You resigned.
And people in the party backed him. Man resigned the court. Yeah. And he lost, so he's gone back to the office.
Exactly.
But I say, there's acrimony. There's hatred. There's tension.
These things we don't widely implement them.
One
said Suhu MP. One said there be a mekase obi otwitwa mini bia no. Etwitwa mini bia. Osrai yada.
Say na no.
Na no asem no. And then aba bedi no. One we say you.
But also the people are calling for him. And that is
it. You see, there be a mekase say, we a member of like me politics. A few people will tell you so you sign the waba. But you see, you should see the signs. The general populace. So whom sit in the Senate here? The only thing you can do is that Boafo might not win. But if you bet to me BMU ama MP NDC contest no, I sharply close.
That's all.
Because what the nipa be free MPP yako.
Aggrieved ones.
Aggrieved ones need to be. But you see, on only the no. One say, Unya Obia, Ubaya MP, no, so yes, a hollow Filintino, or no starting a Jumanson temple form. And that is where the issues are coming. He felt that, yes, my Baya MP, a mommy position here, but who efficacy, and who were nowadays, and Obia efficacy, and Dr. Yafro said, efficacy, you almost have another 30 years.
He had all.
So this is how it is, and we have to look into our cons. Otherwise, these things will affect us going forward. One, a better affect us going forward into a basis not a kewu in.
Exactly.
Into both parties, we need to look at it
because yeah, King, a Memphis Central NDC, Juan Jan. Versus Peter Kwachi Aka. Almost a dear Kunko see.
You see, I don't know, Sadia way, BSC pain. A see or nothing region or baby. The moment you get to political contesting, you give the opponent the chance
to go through.
You see,
yeah.
Well, except where the opposition or the opponent is not that strong.
Yeah.
Not just I know the old saw yet then cry obefemuako. And no be na esima we abey fakabu the firm with the koye.
Laura. Yes, against Bedizidin. Bedizidin at the time. And now some best fast seat, exactly.
And when that thing comes, a difficult. The set is yours very stronghold.
Yeah.
Well, a been a sea war way. I pay constituency and so these things they play a lot.
That they could we more former
House of Folk Odote
is contested as an independent candidate.
So you see. So all these things play and you know easy.
That's now I say just say go for generator boom some person who can say me bi na me tv say you be ma wo mu a
10 minutes
that time fa ba ku mienu bi ana na ye hwe said ya dwumedie no ebesi fa akọ 0302 771593 0302771593 na onso kire wadwene na yenko nti ade no akoye bibi pa che se eniama amafo aso be
if you ask me I think that for once in the republic 8th republic the 4th republic we saw a hang parliament and we implemented it.
Yes.
We implemented it properly, nicely.
Obiaba line so hello good morning. Hello good morning.
Good morning.
Mpacho bodin baby okasefi.
Oh me your friend Oscar me kasa fi Kotoku.
Yo mpacho yeti o.
Wow, when the antia omuko independence no. When the obaye hero wo parliament no try anything.
The obaye hero no.
Ba ku bi na okọ independence na.
For me na MP no. Honorable Esiama.
Exactly. When you say Nanado can say onu de onye ready say oni
independent be ejuma.
But at the end when you say onu na omu de ejuma.
Sir.
Enti so obi ko na nyame na adumo na owi na obeka say wo fa na ejuma but owi na wo de ne be ejuma. Anu na ma kwan say independent be edam.
Okay, yeah that's it. Yeah that's it. Kakra no bi so nsan embeka bi 0302771593 na onso kire wadwene na yenhwe sedia djumedi ni nyina ebeko. Hello good morning.
Hello morning.
Mpacho bodini bebi okase free.
Nana me kasa free ngoko.
Mpacho yeti oba. TV no ye ebusia ofra na wadwumu TV na man se de be ya ebete wo nkan ye wadaro manti onso frɛ wo ba pe papa na waka na yekɔ. Hello good morning. Hello good morning.
Morning.
Pacho bodin baby okase free.
Fam amana fam ya me kase fi takrade mampon.
Yo takrade fu won hu ya.
Ya cha papa.
Yo.
Ya chan 7th October na ya twa na na ya chan.
Ele twa 7th October. Na 7th October na say twomo.
Tadi duwe bare atwa ba do ya ni tama tamuno on kwantam.
Okay. Nti anope ba na le ka chen.
Anope da me kan de dam independent na awon ba da wujina na wayi. Ban ko tete wen ga wa mo awon ka te we wu de fa anti fufuno we wu de afi wenya nti woko independent na o da bo join NDC na parliament for yenya dodo.
Okay. Okay. Yati. Well, unia also mbra no make bi 0302771593. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho bodi baby okase free.
Yes, me Nana.
All right. Nana, ko asem.
Me controversy ni say.
Okay.
Dana ayu omumi enu nyina e ka no. In law no, so be called independent or call for next election. Now this election in the parliament no. Omu ntimi free nti obi ka say omo no ene omo contract na woman no parliament no we NDC beba majority ama MPP aba minority enye emrabia ni baby
okay.
We already no.
Okay.
Parliament we no ye be dissolve no January.
Okay.
The omumie no ti wa na omoka no enkotifi.
Okay. Also unti ase no yedase. And the lawyers here there. Yenya lawyers ahodro bebre e wo adwumadie so ne. Interpretation there we ono interpretation or their bad. Also free. Yemfa be last two be na sorry last one be na sorry 0302771593 so free. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Empacho bodin baby o kase free.
Me a friend na no poku me kase free ayen so ayo this place.
Yo, yeti o.
Ye tene se Ronaldo amemo ni de enkoye.
Okay.
Na parliamentarians no omu na opeso mo ko independence no. Na joma ma ne honorable Tedia neba.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Omu pro onwa no neba.
Yeah, that's it. Director anti fancy. Na wrap up with the 30 seconds last words na yanko.
Last words I may say for as Atiwa East and I may kasako say edwumaden a ye wo constituency nim yegusua ye edwuma, but I will keep on admonishing say MP bia and a member of parliament bia our constituency, just make sure that you work aggressively in the constituency.
All right.
And then you are able to shape votes around.
All right.
Baby, I also say hormono ye deno. Then you can call for reinforcement. For
maybe I fine.
Ni na into me emra mebo but ejuma branch asare ye de nim Satiwa East there. Ebe to me a call for good votes.
All right.
Yeah, the 2020.
All right, Titi.
Some I mean no yes I real train. And on the train called that down for the Emeka no later.
It's your last words, 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Me problem back on an electoral commission ne online it's wakra be a network war.
Okay.
Inti omon share another way or meeting me and making sure so be check anything. Because the online is not the way to go 100% for Ghanaians. Illiterates what Ghanaians even your two bar third everybody be sports balance third every time your sports balance into your money TV interested be yana.
Okay, all right, the everything you damn penny for us papa Mr. TT Katano the cat said yeah NDC communication team member a mega MPP. Why? My boss is so the office show. Me tell so kaguma so me say.
No be come ho dia no ma say me.
Ene dey be dey. Kafu MPP communication team member. But for me dem ase pass mo jebre na mo di monim dia beto ya. Ebusia be dey so no em say back up na abe cancer wa ha. Director was your friend Holix B na we fi Robbie X CTV ha MCR na ye ne no boy adwuma na ene owhye ono na ade nyina Holix B we musician we yumtuni say yankopon hira happy birthday to you na yankopon dua sa afi we a ode a che we so na onye na wanije no so se de be ya bibia nso ebekoyi ediama. There are lots of your messages buy for yes sister Gaga nkomodi a odi wa ha on the number nso a tell the number no reach you so betimi afre no na when you have direct access to him na ni di nkomo said the more open out the far messages no so no or the amount e wo phone so na say bibia nso aye fine mo messages na dozen ebusia mo fan chemi a lot of the messages and them bo kafu ya baso pa enti Steven Ado ni Masawodu Kumasi Bantama yes titi de ono de dada no a je say ojo oye cool na say
on wire is blog.
All right, yenda Blue Medical Center for say and ne die nso mo so ya se ne de dwumade 21 Lagos Avenue ho and obehu so ɛna wo how ɛwɔ dwumadi omudi hu dwuma pa any cardiology, neurology, ENT services, any gynecology in sem any say bia akwada special care for children said ya de bia ye kan no san so omo lab services a omo running ɛna omo pharmacy ni de 24/7 de bia na duru a ukwa unya no na say duru ni nya mai nti bo anan na kɔ hɔ na ono mu nkodi nsa waso ana se frɛ wo mo ɛwɔ 0202 020 515 0202 020 515 na ono mu ndi nsa waso saa nso na yɛbɔ mo kae sɛ Estelle Natural Clinic enso I mean omo malam bawe kwantempon no so Chief Palace ho udu ho afrɛ wo mo na omunkɔ umwa yade bia ye oso kranko bia diabetes, hepatitis A, B, C, D, kidney stones, bladder stone, de kaka ho nyina no cholesterol ene de kɔ ho nyina ye oso kranko bia no ba nan na kɔ ho na no mu nkodi nsa woso ana afrɛ wo mo 0536 542 509 0536 542 509 na ono mu ndi nsa woso ewo ho saa so na yebo mun ka se bella kwa program na eba so 31st no banan na koho together vigil the healing together vigil eba so 21st October ewo Alliance Française last year the bremo this year mo amose mo pebie nti yesesi so de amamo bella kwa se o si so de amamo nti mo ngebre na ebre no so a monko na mo nyina no monkonkusum na dwumadi enu nye kama anyuntofo bebre ne ba na comedy say a lot of side attractions na ebe koso e de ama dwumadi na bibia be fine ebusia eda wase me da crew members ni nyina ase say omo koso a ebo adwumade bo adwumadi enu sasra me da me mpanifo a omo bo achidom program achidom na ye de brem e wo mafiefie me bibia o hwe me da odi asempa kwa me apumesu ase so obetena ase na ye hwe from the press no sounds na me da me nia baga gantuan lady as he say ode ono so the segment no edibai me din Dr. Kofi Annan